Hey, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in West Central Missouri. Hopefully, everybody is having a fantastic start of the day. We are looking at a live shot courtesy of Nader Boys up there in Dayton, Missouri, where we have mostly cloudy skies. We don't have any rain yet this morning. We do have a slight chance to see a few showers today during the daytime. Our better chance comes in tonight, and we will definitely be taking a look at that here in just a little bit. So if anybody has any questions, just a reminder, we have our chatter box up. Feel free to use the chat to ask any kind of questions. We will be taking a look at the global predictor here in about 5 minutes, where we can take a look at any place around the world at any time here over the next 6 months and come up with a forecast based on Weather 2020 and the LRC model. So we'll be taking a look at that here in just a little bit. Hi, Elizabeth. Good morning, Susan. Gigafish. Good morning. I was actually out on the front porch drinking some coffee a little while ago. It is, I don't ever remember seeing temperatures and the weather like it has been over the last 2 or 3 days. A little bit of a surprise yesterday. I ended up with about 1800s, not quite 2/10 of rainfall yesterday here in Henry County. So there was a cluster of storms that was out in eastern Kansas, central Kansas overnight. They made their way into west central Missouri. Strong likelihood they were going to dissipate, but they kind of hung out for the day yesterday. So we got a little bit of added moisture yesterday, but beautiful temperatures, absolutely beautiful temperatures. I was going through Facebook this morning while I was out on the porch, and so many people talking about getting their fall decorations out. They're having chili today. Now, kind of keep in mind, though, you got to keep in mind that we're going to have we're going to go back into the 90s, guys. So, just like they have a fool's spring, they also have a fool's fall as well. But I don't think we're going to get anywhere near what we were here a week or two ago when we had heat indexes up well over 100 degrees. I don't think we're going to get that far. So, but we still have some warmer temperatures in store as we go into next week. Let's take a look at around the area. And of course, you guys know we do have a new weather station that's put up there at 95.3 KDKD here in Henry County. And what this allows us to do, of course, to get real-time data from our weather station, but what it also does, it gives us a chance to look at all of these weather stations that we have access to now. So this is fantastic. This is fantastic. We can take a look at any of these spots right now. At KDKD over here on the right hand side, you see we got air temperature at 66.4. Of course, the heat index is really non-existent right now. We haven't had any lightning here over the last 24 hours. And looks like there at the radio station, we had 1/1300ths of an inch. So a little bit more than 1/10 of rain yesterday at the radio station. So, and wind speeds right now very light. Now we're able to go anywhere that one of these little symbols are at. We do have one there in Blairstown, and looks like they're sitting at 66.4 up just north of Warrensburg. 67 degrees, a little warmer up there. And let's take a look at their rain. Up in Warrensburg, they didn't get any rainfall yesterday. So it pretty much stayed Bates, Benton, Henry County, and South got a little bit of that leftover complex of rain showers out in Kansas that held together. Sure didn't think it was going to hold together. I don't think anybody thought it was going to hold together, but we did end up getting some moisture. I'm sure no complaints from anybody as we are kind of dry here in West Central Missouri. Kind of an exciting I guess, new advancement that we're going to be doing here at Subby's Weather Talk and 95.3 KDKD is about another week and a half. We're going to have more camera angles. We are going to be having a few cameras set up right here in Henry County, right here in Clinton, that we are going to be able to look out across the entire county and be able to see storm systems as they come in and get a good snapshot of what the weather is doing outside. So we just keep expanding and growing, and everything that that has been on my bucket list here at Subby's Weather Talk is definitely coming together, and I couldn't be more excited about that right now. So, and again, we're starting to see this overcast skies, rainfall chances really start to pick up here over the next 48 72 hours. We have a warm front that is lifting from the south very slowly, and it's moving to the north, and that's really going to start giving us a better chance for rainfall overnight tonight into Monday, and then we're also going to have a few chances on Tuesday and Wednesday as that warm front finally lifts up north of our area here in West Central Missouri, and we'll warm back up to near 90 by Friday, Saturday. A little bit more humidity in the air. It's still going to be seasonal temperatures, so which we can't really necessarily complain about that. But it is all due to this warm front that is coming up from the south here over the next few days. So let's take a look at what a couple of the short-term models, and let's pick out one of the newer ones. Let's see how many hours we got on this one. So we got about 23 hours on this one. So let's go. This is brand new data that is just rolling out right now, and we can take a look and see what radar could look like as we head into tonight, into tomorrow. So let's just kind of put this into motion here, let it load up. And as we go through today, you notice we're going to have just a couple chances of seeing a few scattered showers throughout the day today. This is 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Just some scattered showers in the area. But as we look out here to the west, we will see a large area of rain and thunder showers as they begin to make their way into West Central Missouri. This is about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So by 6 o'clock, we should start seeing some rain, thunder showers moving into West Central Missouri. No severe weather is expected with this. However, there could be a couple stronger storms, maybe some gusty winds of 50 miles per hour, maybe some very small pea-sized hail, but everything should remain actually non-severe throughout the morning and into tomorrow. So, and then of course that's about as far out as this particular model is prepared for. Let's jump over here and do last hour's modeling. Let's go through this here. All right. So last hour, the short-term models were showing, of course, some scattered thunder showers, rain showers today mainly, just some sprinkles here and there. And then as we go through the day and into the evening, this one here only goes through about midnight, but we can start to see that area of rain and thunderstorms up to our north and northwest. That's what's going to be sliding down into our area tomorrow morning. So let's all in all, let's just take a look at what we can expect here today and tomorrow. Let's take a look at the forecast. So for the rest of today, we're looking for a high of about 79 degrees. About a 20% chance of seeing an isolated shower here and there. Definitely not going to be a washout by no means. But then overnight tonight, low of 66, and we're going to start to see that rain begin to increase. Maybe a few claps of thunder probably sometime after midnight. And then our chances really go up by around 5-6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, total rainfall through all this, the National Weather Service and Hydrology Outlook is showing most of west central Missouri right around the half to 1 inch rainfall totals through Monday night. Now, this is going to be kind of scattered. The further north you go, then the lesser the amount. The bullseye of this is going to be down around in the Polk County area, Vernon County, where they could pick up 2 inches of rainfall out of these thunderstorms that come in tomorrow morning. But I think a pretty good average, half, 3/4 to an inch here in west central Missouri. Some may pick up just a little bit more, some may pick up just a little bit less. But nonetheless, this is definitely something that the farmers are very excited about. They need some moisture. And again, the LRC is showing that we're going to have 140 to 150% of our average rainfall in west central Missouri all the way through the end of September. So we're going to have these periodic 1-2 inch rainfalls here over the next 4 to 8 weeks. So that's also something that hasn't happened in it's been several years that we've had these summer cold fronts come in like they have, and for us to be at or above average in precipitation as well. So nothing but really good news. It couldn't have come at a better time. My yard is looking brown and nasty. This rain is really going to help rejuvenate the yard and the gardens that are out there. So that's all I've got right now as far as our forecast. Now, if you want to tune in tomorrow morning around 8:30 on 95.3 KDKD on my weather blog as well as social media, I will be posting a week-long forecast. And then, of course, I will have that available for you to download, keep on your phone, kind of have a snapshot of what we can expect throughout the week. But again, we're expecting temperatures to slowly start warming up after tomorrow afternoon. A little bit more humidity coming up into the atmosphere, so it's going to feel a little bit more stickier, but we're going to be well within the normal highs for this time of year here in west central Missouri. So that's great news. That's great news. So let's take a look at the Global Predictor. So again, for those that might not know what the Global Predictor is, starting around August 26th for about the next 6 months, if anybody has any outdoor plans, say a birthday party, a wedding, maybe a fishing trip, something like that here over the next 6 months, we can use the Global Predictor that bases on the LRC model, and we can look anywhere around the world and be able to get a forecast. So That is definitely something exciting. The Global Predictor, as of just a few weeks ago, is available for you guys. It's available on Apple, Android. You can download it. It's relatively inexpensive. I believe it's like $5.99 a month for the Global Predictor, and you can have it right there on your phone or your desktop. So they are starting to roll out some of this information they've worked so hard on over the last few years to be able to put it at the fingertips of you and I. Now, I also have access to the dashboard, which gives a little bit more detail through from Weather 2020 on the forecasting, and I'll be more than happy to utilize the dashboard from Weather 2020 to give a little bit more detailed forecast. If anybody would like me to put together a portfolio over the next couple months, especially as we start heading into harvest, and I can do that up for you. That is one of the advantages of being a corporate sponsor of Weather 2020 and the LRC, as we have been here for the last few months here at Subby's Weather Talk. Is we have all that at our disposal and at our fingertips. So, hey sis. Again, a beautiful morning we have here in West Central Missouri. So feel free, utilize the Chatterbox if anybody has a specific date and place that they would like to get a forecast on. We'll take a look at that. For right now, let's see if there's any more updates. Of course, it's set right now for Clinton Mo, and of course, take a look at the last week of August. We're going to be right back into yet another summer cold front as we end the month into September. So September all the way through the 7th, and that's going to actually include Labor Day. We're going to be well below average in temperatures in the upper 70s, the low 80s. So incredible end of the month into 1st of September. That's crazy. But of course, take a look. That's kind of the fool's fall again, because we go into the 2nd and 3rd week of September, and we're back up into right around 90 degrees again. The 2nd and 3rd week of September here in Henry County. And then we go back down to more average temperatures. Let's look at October. October looks like it's starting off where we're going to have below average temperatures here in Henry County the first 3.5 weeks of October. And then, of course, right around Halloween time, it's going to warm back up into the mid to upper 70s for Halloween. Let's take a look at precipitation. So, a fairly wet October, but looks like Halloween about 75 degrees and dry. So for all you parents that are going to be taking their kid trick-or-treating, right now the LRC is showing a dry forecast for Halloween with temperatures into the mid-70s. So that's awesome. Hey, thanks for the super sticker, sis. Thanks for help support the room. I appreciate that. So, and again, feel free to utilize the Chatterbox. Shoot me a message if there's any place anybody would like to take a look at the going forecast. I'm gonna take a look. Still nothing in October. November, we're still looking at the first measurable winter precip here in Henry County around the 18th and 19th. So that's what we saw here last weekend when we took a look at the Global Predictor as well. And we got to remember, we got, I don't know, a couple more weeks, and we're going to be having our first Friday night high school football games, Friday Night Lights. And of course, we're going to be here at Storm Track Weather Center. I will be posting a Friday Night Lights forecast every Friday morning to give the parents an idea what they can expect, and that's going to be available to all the surrounding schools here in West Central Missouri. So that's gonna be exciting. We've got football, Chiefs. They didn't look too bad last night. The first team didn't look too bad out there. We had a couple completions from Patrick Mahomes, and we got a couple completions in from Travis Kelce and Hollywood Brown. Unfortunately, he went down with a severe shoulder injury last night, and he is actually laid up in a hospital today. They say it's pretty similar to what, let's see here, Tyreek Hill received here back a year ago. He hurt his shoulder and he was out for about 4 games. So unfortunately, I think our biggest acquisition that we picked up in the offseason, Hollywood Brown, might be out for the first few games of the season, which is kind of a bummer. I was looking forward to seeing him out on the field. But Pacheco looked great, as always, as running back. He's one of the most exciting players in the NFL, and I'm so ready for football to start, both on the high school, on the college level, MIZ, and of course on the NFL side as well. So we're getting to be that time of year, guys. Football, fall. Those of you who like your pumpkin spice cappuccino, it's that time of year coming up here in the next few weeks. All right. Anybody else have any place else they would like to take a look at the global predictor this morning? And in case you tuned in late, here is the forecast for today. And we're going to be looking at a high of 79. Overcast skies most of the day. 20% chance of rain, just a scattered shower today. And then our better chance comes in overnight, where we have a 90% chance of seeing some rain and thunderstorms. No severe weather expected. However, we could see an isolated strong storm with some gusty winds of 50 miles per hour, maybe some small hail, pea size maybe, but total rainfall that we're expecting, and again, it's going to be right around the half, 3/4 of an inch up to an inch for most of west central Missouri. The further south you go into Vernon, St. Clair County, they might be approaching 2-inch rainfall through Monday night. And then, of course, we will have another chance for some rainfall on Tuesday and Wednesday. And all of this is associated with a warm front that's going to be lifting north. That is going to be kind of the spark for some of these rain and thunderstorms over the next 2 or 3 days. All right, everybody, we'll get out and enjoy today. It's going to be a beautiful day out there. If anybody has any questions, feel free to shoot me a message or on Facebook, or just shoot me a text on my phone. Remember, SubbyWeatherTalk.com is a host of different information that is at your fingertips. I encourage you to do that, and also download Radford Media Group app, available on both the Android and Apple platforms, where you can get all of my live streams right there on the app, as well as being able to stream 95.3 KDKD and 104.9 The Biz. And of course, we are doing the Kansas City Chiefs broadcast on 104.9. So you guys are going to be able to catch all the Chiefs action right there at your fingertips. That Radford Media Group app, available Apple and Android. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. And again, check out tomorrow morning on KDKD social media platforms and also on Subby's weather blog on mykdkd.com, where you can take a look at the forecast for the rest of the week right there at your fingertips and be able to save it onto your device so that you always have something to go back on and take a look at what we can expect for the rest of the week. Take care, everybody.